Yo, what's up, guys? This is MMA Prediction Guru here, and this is going to be a video powered by Odds HQ, odds.com. So, shout out to them. Make sure to check out the website, check out all these videos here on the YouTube channel. And this is going to be a video for Bellator 242, which it takes place July 24th, which is this Friday. And it's a decent card overall, and this is going to be a short video, the best bets here. One of the main plays that I do have here, my favorite play on the card, is actually going to be the main event. It's going to be Sergio Pettis. And the reason why I say that is because when I'm looking at a guy like Ricky Bandejas, he does have a lot of very good wins. He's beaten James Gallagher, Merab Dvalishvili. He's beaten Tony Gravely. All these guys that are very good grapplers. They fought in the UFC. They've been high level in Bellator like Gallagher. But all those guys are mainly grapplers. And Ricky Bandejas has some really good grappling defense. He's very good at denying the takedowns, getting back up, and just keeping that cardio. And he has power in both his hands. He could strike moving backwards, and he's just dangerous. I mean, we've seen it in his last two fights. He's had a knockout with his left hand and a knockout with his right hand. So power in both hands. We've seen him hurt people with hooks, with 1-2s. He has that really nice lead leg side kick to the face. But his striking, I mean, it's good, but he's low volume. And if he doesn't knock you out, if he doesn't get that kill shot, I don't think he's going to win very many fights because, like we saw in his last fight when he was fighting, I can't remember who it was, but he was a decent striker. He dropped Ricky. He was able to really get in on those low kicks, which Ricky Bandejas struggles with leg kicks, man. I mean, he's very heavy on his lead leg. I think Pettis is really going to exploit that. I think Pettis is a guy that's very economical, very technical, very in and out with his striking, very good distance control, and he's not going to give Ricky those openings to catch him and get a flash knockout like that. I really don't see that happening. I think that, even though Ricky is going to be 4 inches taller, he only has 1 inch in terms of reach here, so, it's not going to be much different there. Ricky isn't a grappler. He's not going to threaten Sergio by taking him down, anything like that. So I feel like this fight is just basically going to be Ricky getting backed up a little bit. I think Sergio's going to be attacking the leg. I think he's going to be able to keep his range, be in and out, outstrike him with the straight punches, just finesse him a little bit like he did his last opponent and win that way, because I just don't think that he's going to make the mistake for Ricky and not really even make a mistake, but I don't think he's going to leave the counter opportunity for Ricky Bandejas to knock him out or to hurt him. Ricky, I don't think he has enough volume. I don't think that he's as technical as a guy like Sergio Pettis, and I think that the only win path for him is if he gets a knockout. So at minus 145 on a lot of books, I think he's like minus 150 on a few others, minus 160. I like that number for Sergio Pettis because I think, as long as he doesn't get knocked out, which they are lighter weight classes. Sergio, like I said, very defensively sound, very durable guy. He's only been knocked out one time. I think he's going to win the fight. So, because of that, Sergio is going to be my play of the week on this Bellator card in the main event here. And my other play that I do have here for you as well is going to be a parlay, and it's going to be with Jason Jackson and Aaron Pico. Jason Jackson, he's going to be taking on Jordan Meehan, and he's around minus 175 most places. And when you look at Jason Jackson, very athletic guy. He's been much more active. He's recently won the LFA title. He's had a split decision that I actually believe he won against Ed Ruth, who's a very, very good high-level fighter. And Jason Jackson, when you look at him, very athletic guy, like I said, kind of a fast twitch guy, big power. He'll throw a lot of really dangerous kicks, dangerous counter punches, walks you down, very good cardio, good wrestling. He'll mix it up. He'll take you down, good defensive wrestling. And he's going to be bigger than Jordan Meehan, in my opinion. And Jordan Meehan, I mean, he's coming in here, first fight in Bellator. He has won his last two fights. He's going to be coming in here on a 2-fight win streak from the UFC, so that's good. But when you look at it, I mean, Meehan just he doesn't like getting pushed, man. He's an older guy that's been in a lot of wars. He's been in MMA for a long time. And when you watch him fight, when it can be a pretty fight on the outside and he's kicking your leg, he's jabbing you, he's staying at range, he's really good. I mean, he'll be able to dominate you and just finesse you and win the fight. But when you're pressing him, when you're forcing him back, when you're landing shots on him, he doesn't like it, man. And when he can't revert to his wrestling and take you down and win a fight that way, like we saw with Alex Moreno, he checks out, he quits mentally. We saw that against a guy like Emil Meek, and I think Jason Jackson is going to make him do the same thing. I think Jason Jackson, maybe early on, he'll have some trouble with Mean's technical, crisp striking, but I think as the fight goes on, he's going to start to put the pressure on him, walk him down. We're going to see him land some big shots. Mean is going to start to panic wrestle a little bit, not like the pressure, shoot some bad takedowns, and I think that ultimately Jason Jackson is either going to win a decision by just walking him down, getting some top control by, defending the takedowns, getting on top, or a late finish. But I'm actually going to say a decision for Jason Jackson. But he's going to be one leg of the parlay. The other leg is going to be Aaron Pico, where he's kind of getting a little bit inflated now. I see where at some places he's about like a minus 750, and other places he's like still minus 580, minus 600. So if you can get him around that range, the minus 600, minus 580, even minus 700, minus 550, I just think he's a lock, man. And I think that adding him onto the parlay with Jason Jackson is just going to give you very close to even money there. And when I watch his opponent, Solo Hatley Jr., he is an athletic guy. He's a younger guy. He's a confident guy. He is a wrestler, really. I mean, he takes down most of his opponents, which you're not going to take down Aaron Pico. Aaron Pico, one of the best wrestlers in the United States, Olympic alternate. And, that's not going to happen for him. So he's going to have to keep it on the feet here. And when I see Solo Hatley striking, he is an athletic guy. He does have power in his hands. He can move well, and he kind of can, have weird counters at times where he's kind of like a fast twitch guy, but his striking is really all based on his athleticism. He doesn't really have much skill with the striking, and I feel like when you look at it, the boxing is way on a different level for Aaron Pico. I mean, we've seen guys like Austin Lingo walk him down and, touch his chin, take him out. If Austin Lingo is doing that to you, Aaron Pico is going to do it. I mean, Aaron Pico's in there sparring with Miguel Cotto. He's has some of the best body shots, some of the best power in that division, some of the best wrestling. The only liability with him is obviously his chin and the fact that he can get a little bit wild at times. But in this fight, I don't think that's going to matter, man. I think that he's going to be able to quickly back up Solo Hatley with the pressure. I think Solo's not going to be able to take him down, and I think he's just going to be able to knock him out pretty quickly in the first round. So I think he's a good play to a parlay. So the parlay of the week is going to be Aaron Pico and Jason Jackson. The play of the week is going to be Sergio Pettis. And for the other fight, Tywan Claxton versus J.J. Wilson, that's going to be a pass for me. I mean, Tywan should get the win. He's more experienced. He's the better wrestler overall, probably the better striker. But J.J. Wilson, young guy, good jiu-jitsu. He's undefeated. He's an athletic guy. He has 12 kickboxing fights, I believe. So, he has some skills himself, and both guys are inexperienced. I just am not interested in that fight in terms of a betting perspective. So there you have it, guys. These are the best bets for me, for MMA Prediction Guru, for Odds HQ, for odds.com. Thanks for watching, and we're going to be back Friday for after the weigh-in show for the UFC. The Bellator is going to be going on, so I'm sure we're going to touch on this as well. So, yeah, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content, and I'll see you guys later.